Ready? Hello, everyone. I am Mia Voss. Welcome to the latest edition of the Food and Booze Show. I'm here with my co-host, Brother Luis, a.k.a. Chef Dennis Littley. Hello, my brother. How are you?
I am just living large here in Florida. We had a thunderstorm with biblical rain.
Oh, bless it. You need a clapping. Because you are a rock star and a half, my friend.
I could use a Rolfing, actually.
You could. Well, and you all just missed it in the green room. Chef said I really picked the wrong day to stop drinking. So, but guess what? We are bringing you a really unique show today, right, Chefy?
Yes, we are. We're stepping outside of our comfort zone, stepping outside of the box, and we're taking the Food and Booze Show on the road.
Yes. So to give you an idea, I'm Mia Voss. I'm here in Denver. That's Chef Dennis. He's there in Orlando. And look at this amazing group we have lined up for you that's in New York City. Hey, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
And here I am. I'm Susan Serra, and normally this is the time for Around the Kitchen Table with me, Chef Dennis, and I. And it's kind of a hybrid, a little bit of a hybrid show today. And we also have with us Kathleen DeCosmo.
Hello there, how are you? If you're in New York City, we're going to be interviewing this wonderful chef right here and director of the culinary, and we are just so excited today. We just want to get started.
So listen, if you don't know Carmine's is amazing. We are all across the country, and every time we've mentioned Carmine's, people's eyes bug out. They get so excited. We're both going to be hungry and crying over here looking at the food that you get to imbibe in. So take it away, ladies. Let's see what you and Chef all have to tell us.
You have no idea what I'm looking at. Not 24 inches away from me. Yes, you're going to listen. Not 24 inches away from me are platters that keep coming out on the table. And this is a sensory explosion. So, we are absolutely thrilled to be here at Carmine's. It's such an establishment, such an icon in New York City. And, I'm from this area, and, that's just where you go, whether you're going to the theater or not. I used to have an apartment on the Upper West Side. And in the beginning, I thought, oh, well, that's the quiet Carmine's. I can just go in, and we can just go in and get a table, no problem. Let me tell you, it's... everyone goes to Carmine's.
There is no quiet Carmine's, is there?
There's no quiet Carmine's. So it's a wonderful place. And with me today is Chef Glenn Rolnick, who, as Kathleen said, is the Director of Culinary Ops. So thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you. Thanks for having us on.
Yep. And, there's so many interesting parts to know about Carmine's. And first of all, they have 6 locations around the country, and one of the newest is Vegas. I mean, you're already living large in Vegas, so it just stands to reason that you want to go to Vegas. And now listen to this, Mia and Chef Dennis. In Vegas alone, for the first year, there were 69,994 meatballs that were consumed.
Wow.
I mean, is that impressive?
Just shy of 70,000. I love it. That's crazy.
It wasn't the same guy, was it?
I'm sorry?
Was it the same guy that ate them all?
I think it was, Big Louie from who knows where. I think that's who it was.
That is epic.
But I do want to say one thing. When you first walk into Carmine's, it is a sensory explosion with all the senses. It touches all of your senses. And the first thing that hits you is the aroma, the fragrances of the food. And it's not necessarily the garlic that hits you first, but it's, for me, it's the red sauce. It's the marinara. And so you're enveloped with this wonderful fragrance. So tell us a little bit, Chef Glenn, what you oversee all of the Carmine's restaurants.
The kitchen, sure do.
Okay, and what's new and exciting, and how do you keep things fresh with Carmine's?
Well, as you know, Carmine's is 25 years old this year, so it's been around for a long time. It started on the Upper West Side, and then about 3 years later moved down here to Times Square. So what we do is it's traditional, and a lot of the recipes have been around for those 25 years. But over the years, we've tweaked them, we've cleaned them up, we've updated them. So we have a lot of gluten-free items. We put some lighter salads on. We put a lot of fish specials on. So we're not only feeding the masses, which we're great at, we're feeding everybody. I mean, everybody feels comfortable coming to Carmine's to eat.
That's very true. And you know, who knew that you can have porterhouse? You can have beautiful porterhouse steaks. And
yeah, we have a 45-ounce dry-aged porterhouse steak here that is to die for. People compare this to the best steakhouses around the country. So, yeah, we're going to try that. You're going to get a good taste of it.
How big did you say that was, Chef?
45 ounces.
Oh
45 ounces. I'll repeat it. 45. It's massive.
That's a big boy.
Piece of meat.
Yeah, and then we slice it so it's nice and easy for everybody. We put it back on the bone so it's very easy to eat, and you can have 2-3 pieces for a party of 6 or 7, and you know it's a great dish.
Oh, that's not for one person then.
No, most of our dishes are for sharing. That's what Carmine's is known for, great value.
yes, it is.
I was about to say
style.
that's the first time I ever experienced a family style was at Carmine's. I lived in New York from '88 to '95, so I was there during that fun heyday when you guys were rolling, and much more even now. So that was my first time, and I was a Midwesterner, and then I got to know these Italians who took me to Carmine's, and it was a party. It was a food party.
Party here.
Oh,
All right.
So well known. It's just so much food.
But you know what? We have some food to show you and to talk about. So aside from porterhouse, I mean, who knew that you could go to Carmine's and you could get wings? Of course, we know we can get Caesar salad, things like this. But let's take a look at what we have here.
Oh, fun.
Beautiful wings with, what is this, a blue cheese?
Yeah, this is a gorgonzola dip, but we also marinate these wings for 2 days, so it's got a nice lemon and garlic. We put fresh herbs like sage and oregano and rosemary in here, so it gets a good chance to marinate for 2 days. And then once we cook it, we pan fry these things, and then they're great. They're tossed again in the sauce that we make of similar herbs, lemon, butter, chicken stock.
Oh my goodness.
So it's great. It's a
I've
great
never
dish.
tasted a wing like that.
Nope, a little hot sauce in there, right? And a little pepper flakes, and it's good to go.
And I want to say that I've been coming to Carmine's for years, and I said 2 years ago I've tasted these, and you can spend years going through the menu. It's so extensive.
Yes.
And when I came upon this is a must-have every time we come here.
This is blowing me away.
You know, these
weren't
on the menu for years. For years and years, it was like a hidden treasure that a lot of the regulars would order. So a lot of the customers that came to Carmine's over and over kept ordering it. And we said, what are we kidding? We might as well put it on the menu.
But you know what's fun? I'll tell you, they put the plate down, and I said, okay, chicken wings, why is there chicken? You know?
Yeah.
But it's blowing my mind.
Well,
They're amazing. Yeah.
Well, Kathleen, didn't you tell a story about the chicken wings this morning on our show?
Yes, I did. Last week I was here, and I was designing before I went to Pippin, and I was explaining about bringing it to the show and have it under my seat, and I offered to my man next to me, if you smell anything, you're welcome to grab a few of those wings. And he was dying the whole time we were there because it was just effervescing up. So we were discussing last week about having the valet service. Is it Washington? Does Washington have that?
Yes, we do. We have valet car service there.
Yes, a valet service would be that if you wanted to go around and walk around, you could leave your food at Carmine's.
Yeah, we have a refrigerator there. They give you a ticket.
Wow.
You can go to a basketball game.
Yeah.
And come back.
That is brilliant. Like, think about that, especially in New York. That's what you do. You go to dinner, and then you're going to go out. And what are you going to do? Schlep this bag of food and tempt people at the theater like Kathleen did. You can.
But it was actually a commercial for Carmine sitting next to me because they wanted to bolt and come back after the show. So I don't know.
Right.
But you know, one of the things that makes Carmine's very special and is consistent throughout the restaurants is the decor. And it all began in 91st Street, and part of the decor was a mix of things, particularly chandeliers. A mix of chandeliers, photographs, portraits, photographs of, European Italian families enjoying, who, are all food oriented and so forth. And so that's what you see here. You see a beautiful decor.
Yes.
It's not everything the same. It's different, and there's little nooks and crannies, and so it goes along with the food. It's that comfort, that feeling of comfort that only comes with time.
Sure.
And over the years, so it's it's really lovely. And is that the same in Vegas as well?
Yes, it is. We try to pick that same atmosphere and feeling up when somebody walks into one of the restaurants. We want it to be the same. We want that homey feeling of like comfort and sit down, enjoy with your family, this time with your family. And Carmine's is known for that.
It really is. And I can see one of the chandeliers right over your shoulder, right between Kathleen and Susan. It just looks lovely. So. Yes. And I have to tell you, our audience is now saying, we've had a couple people, there's a lot of people out there, we posted the link for your Google, for you on Google so they can leave you a review. They're all saying, hello, there's no eating for Mia and Chef, they have to suffer with the rest of us today. So there's a little bit of schadenfreude going on with our crowd that they're happy that we're suffering too.
I know, there's something wrong with that, isn't there?
It's a little mean, I know. All right, what's next?
Okay, you know what? I have some big platters on the other side. Can you bring me a platter, Jennifer? Yes, okay. Will you see this? Okay, I saved.
This is awesome.
I mean, this is here we go.
Awesome.
Oh, my
God.
That's the 45-ounce porterhouse.
Wow.
Oh, you're right. You do. And because then you have the little sausage in case you're still hungry, right?
Sausage, a ton of sausage, peppers, onions, potatoes.
Oh my God.
You know what? I'm going to lift. Yeah, here we go.
Killing me.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. And what kind of sausage is that, Chef?
That's sweet Italian sausage. It's a fennel flavored sausage.
Oh, stop.
Got a good sweet flavor to it.
Look at Chef. He can't,
Trying to get close to the screen.
I know.
Susan, can you pop off your lower third so we can see all the food?
Yes, I can.
Thank you. That'll help too.
I have other amazing things in front of me.
So beautiful, and what a well put together plate, by the way. So from an aesthetic point of view, it looked lovely.
Oh wow.
Okay.
And fabulous.
Yep. Let's see, and another platter. What do we have? Yeah. I just want to see the big.
No platter. The whole platter.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, the platters are so dramatic.
Right.
Yes, so here.
This is the size of the meatballs if you can get a.
No, just you hold
Oh, goodness. Is that rigatoni then also? Oh.
Yes, it is.
Oh, you're killing me, Chef. Oh, my goodness.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
I know. Well, I just need to get there sooner than later. So tell us about your sauce with that. That's beautiful. Wow.
This ragu sauce is basically all the items are cooked in here. So the flavor of the sausage gets in. We have pork braciole, which use pork butt, fresh prosciutto, and a fresh breading that we put inside. We have our jumbo meatballs on here, and then we have a bunch of large jumbo sausages in here.
Good night, nurse. Somebody just asked if Susan Serra had her stretchy pants on.
Actually, yes, I do. I do. Yeah.
Must bring stretchy pants.
And a stretchy top. I'm ready. I'm ready.
And it's coming across so beautifully, by the way. Everybody is just losing their mind on camera. It's really coming through, so kudos. Looks beautiful.
So tell me, Chef, what is some of your favorites?
I like, there's a lot of dishes that I really like. I love the clam sauce here because we cut the fresh clams.
I love clam sauce.
Yeah, we do cherry stone clams, and we cut them in some large strips.
Okay.
And we just saute with garlic, fresh olive oil, and just herbs, which we use basil and parsley. And then clam juice. And then we reduce it down so it gets nice and strong, and then the clams are just tossed in right at the end. So the flavor, they're nice and plump, they're juicy, and they are tasty here at Carmine's.
Oh.
Yeah, new recipe book?
Oh, yeah, we have a whole bunch of these recipes. We're coming out with a new book on November 4th is the release date, and it's Carmine Celebrates. It's going to be a great, wonderful addition to the other book that we've had in the past. So there are a lot of updated recipes, and many of these recipes will be in there.
Now let's see.
I love it.
We have another book to explain this to me.
Well, we plated some steak. So you have the steak, some of the porterhouse steak. We have some of the roasted potatoes here.
How can I?
And we also have a piece of the sweet Italian sausage. pepper saute, fresh onions. There's garlic, of course, in there. So you get a nice aroma here from the sausage and the porterhouse steak here we serve at Carmine's.
Hey, Chef, how much garlic a year do you think how many bulbs of garlic do you think you use at just one of your restaurants? Give me a guess.
We use, in Vegas, in the 1 year we opened, we used almost 15,000 pounds of garlic. In just Vegas alone, and that's 1 year. So
that's amazing.
Over 7 tons of garlic.
You're talking probably about a good 150,000, pounds on total.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And that is probably a lean number on that one, too. Now, do you have certain places that you love to get your sources from for meat and veggies and things like that? Can you talk about that? Do you do like a community type of thing?
Sure. We try to use a lot of local vendors. And what we do also, some of the items we want to keep consistent in all of them. So what we'll do is we'll use a local vendor to produce, let's say, our sausage, and then we use our distributor to distribute it to all our restaurants. So we're getting that same quality product, like
fantastic,
in all of the restaurants, like the ground beef in all of our Carmine's locations.
That's really crucial when they're thinking about that, of the consistent flavor at all these different restaurants. It's across the board, so you're not going to get a different taste on the sausage or the different meats when you go to a different location. That's really smart.
Sure. Vegetables a little different. Of course, you want local vegetables because Vegas has some great vegetables. So we're okay with local produce, and we like taking care of the local market as well.
Oh, I think that's smart. Hey, quick question. Somebody wanted to know: is there also an ebook with the recipe book, or is that just only hardcover?
It's a hardcover. It's a hardcover book. Is it going to come out now? No. As of now, it's just a hardcover book.
Okay, that was from Coach G. Moore. So.
It's available on our website, carminesnyc.com. It'll be available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and many others.
Fantastic.
Menu available in the Bahamas?
The menus are almost exactly the same. I'd say they're about 95% the same, but in the Bahamas there are a couple of items that we couldn't get down there, so we've changed a couple of like the seafood dishes. You would think you can get clams and mussels down there readily available. They're not as easy to get down there, so we do have some of that flown in there. So there are some changes every once in a while. If we can't get that fresh product flown in, we will either get it off the menu or we'll substitute it with something from the local market that is exactly the same.
Sounds like a really great combination of using the consistency but then supporting whatever community is around you.
Yes, we try to do both here at Carmine's.
Hey,
Holla.
Chef Glenn, would you mind reaching over that basket of bread?
Oh, sure.
Where do you see this?
Bring us some bread. Yeah, we need some bread.
Pretty crazy, too.
Break some bread and make me cry.
We have a homemade focaccia in here that the recipe will be in the cookbook. Will be in the new cookbook. Yeah, tomato focaccia, onion focaccia. Here we make it Carmine's.
Go ahead, munch.
Yeah.
You just hit a real sore point with me because
me too.
No, we're just saying. You have no idea.
Should we start this one
Oh my gosh.
You want to go to this?
Yeah,
I'll
just hold it
you.
right there,
Yep.
like that. Okay. Well, I have to stand up for this one. I mean, this is just, they do everything.
This is the
Let's put it that
Titanic.
way. The
This is our massive dessert.
I'm sorry. It really does look like that. Oh my God, that is so clever. What's all in there? Everything?
Well, we have, jumbo scoops of vanilla and chocolate ice cream. We have our homemade chocolate torte on the bottom. We have bananas, strawberries. We have homemade candied pineapple we do here at Carmine's. We do hazelnuts chopped up, hot fudge, and then you have these little Perline cookies.
Yeah.
Smokestacks.
This is food porn, you guys. This should not be allowed. Seriously. And now, how many does that serve generally?
Oh, that could serve 6 to 8 people very easily.
Oh, no, that would serve one right here.
I'd
be slapping you with my spoon.
What do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to reach over and, what is that? Is that
There's some whipped cream, fresh whipped cream,
this
sure.
Is whipped cream.
Oh, stop it.
This whipped cream is whipped as you get the order comes in, so the whipped cream is freshly whipped.
Oh, and I've got your menu up. Wow, your menu really is extensive. I mean, even on the pastas, like there's probably, 15 or 20 different ways of, with the sauces. The chicken dishes, there's at least, I think 8 or 9. I got to stop looking at this.
Yeah, same with veal.
We have something else. Yeah, go ahead.
We have plenty of vegetarian options. As I said, we do a lot of seafood here. We do a lot of fish specials here as well, so there's plenty of food for almost anybody who wants to come and eat here. We can please everybody.
And that's fantastic with the gluten-free, because in general people would think, oh my gosh, I can never eat Italian with that, but you've come up with some clever ways to get around that, right?
We sure do. At Carmine's here, we have a great gluten-free menu available. Gluten-free pasta, we have a corn-based pasta, which is very tasty. There's people that don't normally eat gluten that will eat it as the same, you know, off the same plate.
Wow. Okay.
Because it is family style. So there's plenty of sauce options. We have fish options, and then we'll make some of our menu items gluten-free upon request.
Nice.
Can you hold this
Sure
for me?
can.
Just hold it down right there. Yep,
All right.
perfect. And I want to know the secret. What is the secret to your fabulous Caesar salad?
Oh, stop.
Of course, is in the dressing. All right, we use a very good quality olive oil. All right, we use a pasteurized egg yolk. So you know, there's people that have allergies, and it has to be, or pregnant women. It's pasteurized egg yolk. Of course, fresh lemon juice, Pecorino Romano cheese, ground black pepper, anchovies, and garlic. Makes a great Caesar.
Oh yeah.
A little bit of Worcestershire sauce, and again, this will be in the cookbook as well.
Yes.
So, Chef,
that is divine.
What do you think?
I think I'm missing out not being there is what I'm thinking. And I have a question. I saw you have chicken scarparella and chicken salt and bull. There's some good old world dishes. Do they see a lot of movement on your menu?
Yes, they sure do, and that is one of the reasons why we put the chicken wings on the menu here at Carmine's, is because it's basically the scarparella, but it's just chicken wings, and then we heat up the sauce a little bit with a little crushed red pepper and a little hot sauce in it. So scarparella, either way, is a very, very good seller. Salt and boca, I eat all the time. It's a great dish because it has mozzarella cheese, prosciutto on there, and it's a homemade sauce that we make here, a nice veal or chicken sauce, whichever one the customer orders. So it's very refreshing. It's not very heavy at all, and it's very tasty when you get a chance to try it.
Two of my favorite dishes, and you don't see them
me too.
out a lot of times because when they're made so badly you don't even want them. But and I'm with Mia. I've been telling people about Carmine's, and their eyes light up. They start to drool a little bit. And I'm so jealous that I've never been there. Oh my God! So I need to come up to New York, and you got to drag me back to the Northeast. But for Carmine's, I think I could.
But I think we get, and I'm having definite flashbacks of just especially that salad. Oh my God, I remember loving that so much. Hey, let me throw out some. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say I'll just keep doing these gigs, no problem.
Yeah, right. I know this is a tough gig, isn't it? Thanks for taking one from the team.
Nice transition into this, haven't you, Susan?
Yeah.
No problem.
Susan and Kathleen taking one for the team today. We ladies appreciate it. Hey, I'm going to throw out some comments real quick. Baxter Townsend says Carmine's has the best wings. Let's see. Maggie Unsueta is drooling. Coach G. Moore wanted to know the street address for Carmine's, and I posted the link so you can go and look. There's several locations, so go and look on the website. Maggie says sharing is not caring when it comes to desserts. Cheryl Deuce loves your accent, Chef Glenn. I do too. I'm on that one. The smell of baking bread has nothing on crack, says Maggie. # bread addict. And also, vampires beware. And Dawn Swick says she's eating day-old birthday cake. It's just not doing it for her.
Oh, you know what I'd like to know? I mean, everyone loves, you're all about the meatballs, too. You have to say it's all about the meatballs with all your hundreds of thousands of meatballs. Can you share with us any secrets to what everyone loves?
I sure will, but don't forget it's also going to be available in the cookbook, so it'll be available in Carmine's. But the main thing that we do is we have to make them soft, and we don't like these very hard meatballs. So we add a little bit of our fresh chicken stock into it. We put fresh breadcrumbs into it. So and when we mix it, we roll it very gently. We just basically squeeze it together. So you don't want to sit there and make it very tight or overwork it, they call it. It's, in baking, it's the same thing. You don't want to overwork the meat, because then it becomes a tough, tight meatball. And we like it to be delicate. We want it to be very soft and juicy and flavorful.
Do you use a combination?
Chef.
Yeah, we use ground beef and ground veal.
Sorry, Chef and I are like two high school kids, so we just put a connotation on everything you're saying. So we're just
as a poster. Don't overwork the meat.
Don't overwork the meat. You know what I mean? We love it. Hey, quick question now: Do you braise the meatballs then too, or do you put them in a pan and sear them and then cook them, or do you put them in soft into the sauce?
It's funny. The amount that we serve here at Carmine's, it would be very tough to put them all in a pan and cook them. We'd have to do many batches. So we put them in a sheet pan and we bake them in a high-heat oven for about over 20 minutes. And then we take that out, let it cool down a little bit, and then put them in the sauce for another 30 minutes. So they yes, it does. It does. You're searing it in to keep that juiciness inside the meatball, and then when you put it into the sauce and cook, then the flavor of the sauce will permeate into that meatball.
And do you put Parmesan cheese?
Oh yeah, Pecorino Romano we use.
Okay,
so yeah, we put it inside, so it's got a lot of flavor. And again, our fresh chicken stock adds a lot of flavor to that too. A lot of garlic, a lot of cheese.
Okay. Any onion or parsley?
No, we do put parsley in. Yes.
Okay.
We don't put onion in our meatballs. Okay. Salt and pepper.
And because onion does have a really strong taste, right? So that would kind of that would change the meatball a little bit with the onion in it. So you're keeping it a little more purist.
Yes, it would. It would absolutely change it.
There are a lot of people that are allergic to onions as well. I have come across.
Yeah, allergies you just have to stay on top of. As you know, it's just become a big thing, and we try to do everything we possibly can to make sure the guest is comfortable eating at one of our Carmine's locations.
Looks like we got a visitor in the back trying to get in the picture. One of your chefs.
Yeah, look at you're being photobombed by your chef. You're being photobombed by. He's like, what's going on over there? Yeah, he totally can.
For an allergy question, was there a particular reason why you chose the corn-based gluten-free?
It's funny because we did taste tests originally, and it just had more flavor, and the texture held up better. The rice-based ones, we just didn't find the same texture and quality, and our customers always tell us what they like better. And the corn just was overwhelming at Carmine's. Most everybody wanted the corn above the rice. We didn't want to do two. It was a little confusing, so it was easier to pick one that was overwhelming compared to the other.
Good question, Kathleen. I was thinking the same thing because I know a lot of times the gluten-free alternative would be rice. So the corn one is interesting. I haven't heard that before. Hey, Chef, question for you. How long have you been involved with Carmine's?
I've been here. I'm just next week, July 4th weekend. I am here 11 years with the company. We also own Virgil's locations, as you know, as well.
Love Virgil's.
So,
this is what Chef gets. Here we go. Happy anniversary.
Yep.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, we're almost out of time, you guys. I'm glad I moved my keyboard out of the way, so I didn't drool on it. Is there anything else you wanted to share with us or show us of? There's no booze. Where's all the booze?
Did you drink it?
Yeah.
We had some here.
It wouldn't be a show about Carmine's if we did not mention the amount of garlic that is used and served in Carmine. So can we just talk about that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we mentioned we use a lot of garlic here. I think in general it was about 150,000 pounds.
I gotta say that. I'm gonna put that in the comments.
Vegas was about 50.
But you know what? It's also it's also a big place for celebrations. I'll tell you. When I came in, there was large tables of like 15 people all over the place. And when I came in, the waitress said, "Oh yeah, it's graduation. Everyone comes in for graduation." I guess
how funny
graduations, isn't it? So it's kind of. Although it's an institution, it's still a New York sort of neighborhood place.
Fireman graduation, police graduation. I think that's mostly what today is.
Oh, really? How cool is that, you guys? How fun. And, I love it because you must have gotten set up. It was only 3:30 there right now. So, it's not like it's, the busy dinner time or the busy lunch time. You still got people in there, too. So.
And you're asking for booze?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Nice Chianti.
Private label Carmine's wine. Chianti Chianti Classico is one of my favorites. It's what I drink when I'm having Italian food, and this looks great.
Oh, it looks amazing.
So, how long should someone book in advance to come for?
It's not always easy to get reservations, especially. Each location is different, of course. Times Square location is very crowded. Vegas is our biggest location that we have with almost 800 seats there. So there is some availability, but we definitely suggest that you put your reservation in as early as possible, maybe a month or two out if possible.
Wow.
But
Okay.
we do have seats, so don't hesitate to
some
call
walk-ins.
us. We
Okay.
do plenty of walk-ins there.
Mhm.
We make sure that we have seats for as many people as we can there. So we know a lot of people like to come to Carmine's and eat. So we do everything we can to please everybody.
Oh, you just dropped it
So,
around.
I'm dropping it on my computer. That's okay.
Oh, welcome to our world, by the way. I've done that.
It'll remind her of Carmine's every time she
will.
opens the
Goodness, what happened?
Oh,
That is just amazing. Those
that
are
is amazing.
great dishes. And you can see the passion that you have, chef, and that's so
You can.
important. I mean, when I go to some restaurants and the chef is just like so humdrum and drab, the food is not going to be great, but you can tell you love what you do.
Mhm.
I love this restaurant. I love our concept at Carmine's and at Virgil's, and I truthfully eat this food pretty much 24/7. Even on my days off, I'll take some home for the family because they want to eat it as well.
And as a native New Yorker, I mean, I'm sure you've come here many times.
Before I eat, yes, I
I'm
absolutely have. And
Yeah.
everybody knows, I mean, my mother's in Florida, and she's telling me every time she mentions,
Yeah.
no, but she comes up here every once in a while. But everybody knows. I mean, all around the world. I mean, we're known
It
very.
does.
Brazil, Italy, there is just a lot of, Carmine's talk going on.
That's-
If you're going to New York, visit Carmine's.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's an
thank you so much. It is an institution, absolutely, I think, and we posted a link for that, but we definitely want to have people go and give a review, give a shout out. I'm coming to New York soon, so get ready, because I don't look like I could put food
Anytime.
away. I can throw down, so I'm just
if you're
warning you.
gonna be eating,
This
I'll
is the
hold your
place for you.
luggage. I'll hold your luggage for you, or your purse.
Hold my purse, Susan.
Yeah, just
Exactly.
like walk behind you and hold it.
We'd love to have you here, Mia.
Thank you so much, Chef Glenn. We so appreciate it. Thank you for having us on your show today and for taking such good care of our guest host today.
No, we love having you here. Chef Dennis, thank you also for being part of this.
Oh, my pleasure. I'm so glad we got to see you guys all in town, and this has been an amazing event. It really has.
Yeah, send us the pictures that were being taken because we're going to post this in the event so everybody can see that too. I took a couple in between, but we'll want to post them. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.